Gabriel García Márquez, the Nobel Prize-winning Colombian writer and exponent of the magic realism genre, admirably expressed in his masterpiece 100 Years of Solitude, is attributed a very beautiful phrase that says, I love you not for who you are, but for who I am when I am with you. I find this sentence interesting because it suggests that love is not just knowledge of the other person, but a relationship, or rather, the reaction that knowing the other person triggers in me. If I knew everything about the other person, their curriculum vitae, their history, their works, but felt no emotion when I was with them, with him, or with her, all knowledge would just be a baggage of erudition to add to the personal library, like a book read but away, put away and never opened again. Knowledge must spark, an emotion that drives the desire to know more about the other person, like a virtuous circle where knowledge stirs passion and passion drives the desire to know more. But if the spark is not sparked, then knowledge is just one among many others that is added to the mind but not to the heart. I do not know whether Jesus was really happy with the answer given by Peter, which we heard in today's Gospel. Jesus does not seem to care so much about people's answers to his question, who do people say that I am? As he does about his apostles' answers, but you, who do you say that I am? And Peter's answer is perfect, right out of the Catechism of Pio X. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. I think Jesus was delighted with Peter's answer, not so much for the one he gave with words, but for the one he would give with his life. If Peter, after that perfect answer, had not given his life unto death for that Christ, the Son of the living God, the perfect knowledge of him would not be of much use to him. So many people have come to know, especially in catechisms, the figure of Jesus, but the spark, the one that makes Jesus pass from the mind to the heart, has never been ignited. And so they have put Jesus away like a book they have read, or rather lived through superficially and put on the shelf. Jesus is not interested in the likes he gets on his profile, what people say, but he is interested in what we, his disciples, say. So too, let us not get lost in people's consensus or chase after the masses to be liked by them. We should not be interested in the opinion of the people, but in the people we love, who have moved our heart. Knowledge must turn into life. Be creative, generative, and this does not happen automatically. Just as it is not by studying art that one automatically becomes an artist, or philosophy to become a philosopher. In the same way, it is not having studied the catechisms of Jesus Christ or theology that automatically makes us Christians. It is not having read all the manuals of love that turn us into lovers. To conclude, the spark that we were talking about is comparable to the spark between two people when they fall in love. According to a study by the University of Leiden in the Netherlands, the physiological dynamics that develop when a couple meets for the first time are more about physiological synchrony than body communication, smiles, glances, nods. Through instruments applied to each of the couple members, it was found that at some point their hearts begin to beat in synchrony and their hands begin to sweat in a synchronized manner. This happens unconsciously when paying attention to the micro-expressions such as pupil dilation, blinking or blushing. This physiological synchrony occurs to some extent, albeit in a different form, in the relationship between mother and child. But what amused me most was the researchers' conclusion. We need further research to explain what the mechanism behind falling in love is. What ignites this feeling between two people still remains one of the unsolved mysteries of science. While we are waiting for science to unravel the mystery, let us create the condition to ignite this spark between us and Jesus. He is already in love with us, so let us pay attention to all the signals He sends us. Then our hearts will begin to beat to the rhythm of His, and our hands will begin to sweat when we feel His hands caressing our hearts.